Hey guys, it's me Mariam. I'm back on my YouTube channel with this golden glittery party ready look just in time for the Oscars. This week has been nothing short of inspiration. So between Mardi Gras and the Brazilian Carnival and the Chinese New Year, I kept seeing all this bold color, lots of gold and glitter. So I put all these inspirations together and put together this look for you guys. So if you have a special occasion that you're going to, or even if it's just an Oscars party, this look would be perfect, and I really hope you like it. So stick around and watch my tutorial, and thanks so much for subscribing. For primer, I'm going to be using Lime Crime Eyeshadow Helper, and I'm going to apply it right onto my lid, as you guys already know. So for the next few steps, I'm going to be using Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette. So the first shade is going to be this one, Truffled. I'm just going to pick up a little bit on my teensy little brush. I'm just going to start working that shadow right along my crease line. Just defining my crease and winging it out. So once you have a good base going, just want to put the remainder of that shade on the lower lash line, just at the outer tip, to define it a bit. You don't necessarily have to connect them, you can, but just want to make sure that you get this shape right. Next, you want to switch to a clean, fluffy brush like this one and just diffuse those edges ever so slightly. You guys already know how this is done. I do this pretty much in all of my videos and tutorials. So just remember to use windshield wiper motions to erase and small circular motions to spread the shadow. Erase and spread. And now I'm dipping my brush into the next color. This one is Peanut Butter. Now I'm just going to add this shade directly above the darker brown one. And I'm just going to very gently diffuse that line some more and create more of a gradient. And the brush that I'm using is from Wayne Goss. I will tell you the number and all the details along with links in the description box below this video, so you can get it yourselves or take a look at it. Next shade is this light brown shade called Mousse, and I'm just going to apply the shadow right above the previous one for an even stronger gradient and to create more drama and more action on my eye. And of course, all these eyeshadows are matte, so that's why the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar is a great palette for that. I'm going to be keeping all the shimmers and glitters on my lid, so I want my crease and my transition colors to be nicely blended and matte. Next color is this vanilla shade called Coconut Cream. I'm taking the shade on a flat angled brush, very stiff angled brush, and I'm just highlighting directly underneath my brow. And I'm taking the shade and I'm blending it down with the previous brown shadow. There we go. This also helps to define the brow and create more contrast, which I love. Boom. Okay, next I'm going to take the same shadows in the same exact order and I'm going to define my lower lash line. So first I'm going to go with Truffled and I'm going to put it directly underneath the eye. I'm using this really tiny fluffy brush and defining the outer corner. Next I'm going to take Peanut Butter and put it in the center of the lid. And then I'm going to take Mousse and I'm going to define the inner corner a little bit, just to create some shadow underneath that lower lash line. And now I'm just going to take some matte black eyeshadow on that same brush and define the very outer portion of the crease and the outer lower lash line. You always need to add black to such dramatic eye looks to bring everything together and to make everything cohesive. And then I'm just going to blend everything out. Next shade is this gorgeous gold. It's called Goldfish from Lime Crime China Doll palette. I'm just going to take it on a flat brush and apply it all over the lid, packing it on to that blank portion of the lid. I'm keeping my hand here just to catch the fallout. So just pack it all over the lid, just like this. Same brush, just dipping it into this pearly shadow from the Chocolate Bar palette. And I'm just going to apply this one to the inner corner to brighten it a little bit. And now I'm taking Violet Voss glitter adhesive, and I'm just going to take a smidge on my brush. Then I'm going to apply it all over that gold shadow. I'm going to apply it in sections, first to the inner portion. Then I'm going to wait for it to dry a little bit. And then I'm going to take my Violet Voss Goldie glitter and start applying it to that adhesive. So again, first the inner portion. You see how nicely that applies? It actually won't go over the rest of my shadow. And now I'm applying it to the center part and to the outer portion. And I'm going to wait for it to dry a little bit. Not to dry, but just to get a little tacky. And then I'm going to apply the rest of the glitter onto the lid. And notice I'm not really covering the part where the liner would go, because otherwise, when I apply the liner, it would be really bumpy and not cute. So I'm kind of keeping this portion free from the glitter. Do you see? And for the liner, I'm going to be using my current favorite Tarte Amazonian Clay liner. Looks like this. And I'll be applying it with the included brush. And I'm just going to go straight across. I'm just going to fill in that gap where I didn't apply the glitter. And I'm just going to wing out this baby. And to perfect the wing, I like to use a really fine little brush. And this one is by Alcone. It's actually not a brush, it's a felt tip liner. I also like to add little lash extensions with it. Alright guys, so I've already applied my lashes. These are Iconic by House of Lashes. I love them. They're dramatic, but they're spiky, so they don't take away from the look. They just add to it. You see that? And the glitter has finally dried, so you can see it's not going anywhere. It's on there for good. And the little bit that you see here on the crease, I think it actually adds to the look. So here we go. Okay, so the eyes are complete. And I just put on my red lipstick. I'm wearing this OCC lip tart. It's matte and it's called Psycho. And if you want to see how I applied it, you can go on my Instagram and I have a whole 15-second tutorial of how I get this red pout. So do check it out. I uploaded it a couple of days ago. So I applied that and I already contoured with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, which I love. And now I'm going to add some blush and some highlighter. So for the blush, I'm going to be using Missha. It's called the Style Defining Blusher in Coral number 4. And I'm just going to take a little bit and I'm going to add it to the apples of my cheeks, over the area where I contoured and kind of into my hairline. Nice and easy, just to add a little bit of flush to my whole look. And then I'm going to take my Dose of Colors highlighter. This one is called Peach Glow. And I'm going to add it just to the tops of my cheekbones. Not too much. This highlighter is very shimmery and has sparkle, so you don't want it to compete with the eyes or the lips. There we go. That's it guys, here's the final look. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial and that you'll be trying this look. And if you do, make sure to post your photos on Instagram or on my Facebook and hashtag me MariamNYC so that I can see them and like them. And also don't forget to send me your requests. Whether it's an Oscars look that you want to see or something else, please do let me know. Also, all the products that I've listed are in the description box below, so make sure you check that out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. I love you guys. You're the best. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.